Hi, I'm Deb from Skein Sisters. So look, I have finished my shawl.
Ta-da!
Ta-da, I'll put it up for you. Here it is here.
So pretty.
I love it so much. And I love the back as well, which is great because, you know, when you put a shawl on, you kind of wrap it around and everything shows. I made it in, well, I'll tell you what it is first. It's the Fibre Fest shawl by Stephen West. You can see my ratty, dog-eared pattern here. And I made it in Miss Bab's Yummy 2-ply in 3 colours. And it is the loveliest, scrummiest yarn to use. It just runs through your needles. It's so beautiful and it's super, super squishy. This I haven't blocked yet, so I'm really looking forward to doing that. But what I wanted to do first was sew in my ends. So that was what I wanted to show you today, was just one way to sew in ends, because there are so many ways. And I know a lot of you actually get a bit stuck when you get to this point of like, where do I put those ends? You know, how do I hide them? So I've got 2 left, right? I did the others last night, just here. So here they are, those 2 there. And the great thing is with a lot of shawls that have got an icord edge is that's exactly where you can actually bury those ends, is right through the middle of your icord. Now what I do is, so I've got a pink one and a white one there, and I look at, okay, which way is it best for me to do it? And obviously I've got pink stitches through this way, so I'm going to do the pink one. I'm going to slide it through my icord there. I'm not going to take it that way because that's the way that, you know, I could actually see it. So it's going to go this way, and then the white one's going to go through the icord there. All right, Janine, do you reckon you can? You don't probably have to come over the back.
Well, I might still
stand up. So I'm just going to thread. Got some shadows in there?
Yep, there we go.
So I've just threaded my needle, and all I'm going to do is just run it right through underneath those stitches and through the middle. And I do turn it over and check and see, you can see just like little tiny bits of needle, but really when you pull it through, you can't see that yarn anywhere. It just completely disappears. Now, what I then like to do is come back again and back down, you know, through the same way. It's just going to get tucked in amongst all of those stitches there, and just check nothing's poking out the back, and pull it down like that. Give it a bit of a stretch, and then I actually cut off and leave it so that there's a little tail poking out like that. Now, my next job after this is actually blocking it. And if you've never blocked before, what that means is you wet it. I will go through this when I actually do it. But we're going to stretch it a huge amount. And this is going to go from being this size to probably being, I don't know, maybe a 1/3 larger again, which is really great. That's what I want from this big shawl. And if you've got an end like that, often it'll end up just burying itself once you've stretched it right down in those stitches. And if there's still a little bit, then I come along and cut it off at that point. So this one, I'll do the same on this side too, and just show you. So thread my needle and just slide it in. I think finishing off with your ends can really make or break a project, because if they're obvious, that's not too bad, then you can really see them, and that's something that can make it sort of look like a handmade garment rather than something that's really polished. Okay, and we come back again, back up through the same way. Pull it out and just snip it off. I've been pretty proud of myself that I actually finished this 2 days ago, and I did weave in my ends yesterday, rather than putting it in the cupboard and leaving it there for several months.
It's because you want to wear it.
I know, I really, really, really want to wear it. Look how much yarn I had left. Not very much. And a tiny bit of green, like just tone. We don't even know where that's gone to. So I was weighing my yarn as I went. So what I did is at the beginning of a row, I just have my little like scales next to me. At the beginning of the row, I would weigh the yarn. At the end, I would weigh it again and go, okay, I've used 3 grams on that row and I've got, 4 rows to go. I need 12 grams altogether. Have I got enough? So that's one little trick to just make sure that you don't play yarn chicken right at the end and get to the end and go, oh my God, I've got this much left and I don't have enough yarn. So if I'd worked out that I didn't have enough, I would have just finished it a bit sooner and not had that issue of actually running out. So yeah, blocking is next. That's the exciting part.